Hi everyone, I'm Susan Birch and thanks for joining me in another A Healthy New Zealand podcast. In today's video, I'm answering a recent question. Will taking leptin supplements help me lose weight? To answer this question, it's important to know a little bit about leptin and how it works. This hormone was discovered in 1994 and is called the fat control hormone. At the time of its discovery, leptin was thought to be the missing link in our rising obesity crisis. Leptin communicates with our hypothalamus in our brain and regulates our appetite and energy expenditure. Whenever we gain weight, our fat cells produce more leptin. This tells our brain that we're fat enough, reducing our desire for food and increasing our metabolism. Initially, it was thought that obese people had something wrong with their leptin gene, but it turns out that leptin deficiency is very rare. For the rest of us, the more body fat we have, the more leptin we make. So why isn't this high level of leptin working to keep us slim? We used to think our fat cells were inert and just an unwelcome and unsightly addition to our body. In recent years, we've learned that fat cells play an important regulatory role in our health. They provide storage for excess energy and fat-soluble vitamins that we can use later. They also store pollutants and other organic chemicals that might be harmful, such as pesticides and environmental toxins. This helps protect our organs from damage. We also discovered that fat cells are an endocrine organ, meaning they make and secrete hormones and immune cytokines. These are chemical messengers and immune cell modulators that in the correct amounts are designed to help us maintain homeostasis and stay healthy. Leptin is one of many regulatory hormones made in the fat cells. It talks with other hormones and organs to regulate inflammation, blood pressure, thyroid function, and our immune system. But one of its main jobs is to control energy balance in the body so we can maintain a healthy and stable weight. As the number and size of our fat cells increase, more and more leptin is secreted to turn off our desire to keep eating and to stimulate our metabolic rate to speed up. The problem is that as more leptin is secreted, the receptors become deaf to leptin knocking on the cell door. Imagine you're ordering a pizza and then find 200 pizza men had come to your door. You certainly wouldn't want to let them all in. Another factor that contributes to this leptin resistance are high levels of inflammatory chemicals that are also secreted as our fat cells grow bigger. So this is like all the pizza men and their friends damaging your house and neighborhood while they're waiting for you to open the door. The question is whether adding more of the leptin hormone will solve the problem of your fat cells being resistant to leptin. This would be like adding another 200 pizza delivery men and hoping you will open the door. Adding leptin increases the weight gain cycle. High leptin, increased inflammation, disrupts leptin signaling. Leptin resistance happens. Overeating occurs. You feel constantly hungry. You have an excess in calorie intake, and then you have more weight gain. And the cycle continues and involves another 16 or so hormones in the process. Leptin supplements are not the same as leptin hormone. These supplements contain a variety of different ingredients depending on the brand. Most of them include various forms of caffeine. This one claims to have raspberry ketones that are believed to increase fat-burning hormone called adiponectin. The problem is these supplements contain synthetic raspberry ketones, not the real stuff. Rather than rely on supplements, the most effective way of increasing leptin sensitivity is a low carbohydrate, higher fat diet with adequate protein to ensure satiety and provide the building blocks for all the enzymes and cofactors involved in fat burning. Another hormone called ghrelin, which is secreted in our stomach, requires protein so that you will feel full after eating. And that's another hormone that gives feedback to our hypothalamus. Reducing highly processed foods and vegetable oils will help reduce inflammation and will allow the leptin receptors to become a lot more sensitive. Weight loss supplements are a multi-billion-dollar-a-year business that play on everyone's insecurities and desire to lose weight, and they've been around forever. There isn't a quick fix for restoring health or losing weight and keeping it off in the long term. I believe the better you understand how your body works, the more able you will be to make good decisions about your diet in the long term. So I hope these videos are helpful for your understanding. Thanks very much for listening. If you found this video helpful, please like and share.